Ferrari La Ferrari review. Is this the best supercar ever? What do you think is the best supercar ever made? Some might say the Ferrari La Ferrari, and they might be right. This car is a work of art, both inside and out. It's fast, it's luxurious, and it has a price tag that reflects its status as a true top-of-the-line vehicle. With its sleek design, powerful engine, and impressive performance specs, it's easy to see why. But does the La Ferrari live up to the hype? Welcome to the Peak Performance Channel, the place where you come to be inspired to create a more prosperous future. The Ferrari La Ferrari, or the Ferrari as it's commonly called, is a sight to behold. It is a high-performance sports car built by the Italian automaker Ferrari. The car is the successor to the Enzo Ferrari and is based on the Ferrari FXX race car. It was first unveiled at the 2013 Geneva Motor Show and was later released in 2016. The Ferrari La Ferrari is one of the most highly anticipated supercars of the past decade. It is called the best supercar ever by many car enthusiasts, and it's easy to see why. This vehicle is a work of art, both inside and out. Let's take a closer look at what makes this car so special. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and turn on notifications so that you won't miss a single video. Also, be sure to watch our other videos. Ferrari is a truly impressive car company with an amazing legacy in motorsports. When a new Ferrari comes out, it has some pretty high expectations to live up to. And when that new Ferrari just happens to be named the Ferrari, well, let's just say the pressure is on. We're talking about the mighty La Ferrari here, the successor to the legendary Ferrari Enzo. Aside from the fact that Ferrari Enzo was named after the company's founder, it represented a giant leap forward in technology and ideology for a conservative brand like Ferrari, and its successor needed to live up to that legacy. The team at Maranello knew that all too well, which is why they made the La Ferrari their first hybrid supercar. This Ferrari came packed with a screaming V12 engine as well as two electric motors, making it the first hybrid system in a Ferrari. With its design, chassis, and interior all carved from Formula One technology, this car is fit for street driving and errands but can also hold its own on the racetrack. Most importantly, La Ferrari rounds out the holy trinity of hypercars alongside the McLaren P1 and Porsche 918 Spider. So what distinguishes the La Ferrari from other high-end cars? One of the most noticeable distinctions is the price. The La Ferrari is one of the most expensive automobiles on the market, costing more than $1 million. However, for many car enthusiasts, the hefty price is worth it for the rare opportunity to own one of these supercars. The usage of hybrid technology is another feature that distinguishes La Ferrari. This is an efficient vehicle, with Ferrari claiming that it will emit less than 300 grams per kilometer of CO2. That's a big number for any car, let alone a supercar. Now I'll show you all the best features that make Ferrari's first hybrid hypercar so captivating. The Ferrari La Ferrari's standout feature is its V12 engine, which benefits from a kinetic energy recovery system, KERS, similar to those used in Formula One cars. This hypercar has a 6.3-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine mounted in the rear middle, paired with two electric motors, one for moving the car and another for powering its internal electronic components. The combination produces 963 horsepower and 663 pounds-per-feet of torque. This car can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 3 seconds and has a top speed of 217 miles per hour, thanks to its F1-derived 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Not only does this car look amazing, but it sounds even better. It makes up to 9,250 RPM. You'll be drooling over the glorious music it makes. And this powertrain tech is wrapped up in a carbon fiber monocoque chassis derived from their F1 department, so you know it's good quality. The La Ferrari comes with a sporty chassis that's connected to the wheels via double wishbones at the front and a multi-link at the rear. As for braking, this was another first for Ferrari as they integrated Brembo with a hybrid system in order to regenerate power. This setup also includes features like lightweight calipers that aid cooling and carbon ceramic discs. On one end, there were hybrid critics, and on the other, there was a belief that close to 1,000 horsepower would turn it into a racer rather than a road car. However, both of these groups of people were proven wrong. Ferraris are soulful machines, and the biggest challenge that La Ferrari faced came from critics who believed that hybrid technology would take away the raw appeal that Ferrari represents. But they are wrong. The La Ferrari is much more manageable than your average hypercar, and it's all thanks to the gasoline engine working in tandem with the Hyper system. The V12 motor usually lacks torque at lower speeds, but the hybrid system makes up for that by providing instant torque. This makes the La Ferrari unlike any other Ferrari on the market. The steering was responsive, the throttle was powerful, and the hybrid's braking was not bad at all. This is one of the rare Ferraris that can be driven on both extremes. Hey, here's a quick reminder before we continue. Make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe and notification button if you haven't already done so, as it means that YouTube sends you more of these kinds of videos and it helps our channel. Now let's get back to the video. La Ferrari's streamlined body is full of tiny air inlets and tunnels to help it achieve a drag coefficient, a measure of how wind resistance an object has, as low as 0.3. This hypercar is designed to be aerodynamic with features like diffusers, guide vanes, and spoilers that can adjust angles depending on how much downforce, gravity-assisted speed, is needed. The La Ferrari's drive modes are based on the driver inputs and conditions. The car was designed by a team led by Vio Manzoni, who has had his hand in design for most modern Ferraris. This design takes inspiration from the iconic Ferrari Enzo, especially in its side profile. It's a perfect balance of form and function, with an unmistakably Italian look that is exotic and truly looks like a Ferrari should in the classic Rosso Corsa shape. The interior of La Ferrari has a unique appeal, with inspirations coming in directly from Ferrari's race and track cars. The shift paddles were made longer so you don't miss out on the excitement of downshifting this glorious sounding machine. The new design for the steering wheel places all controls easily within your finger's reach. With a movable pedal box and steering wheel, drivers can adjust the fixed driver's seat to their comfort. And if you're concerned about race car-like settings being too harsh, don't worry. The ergonomics were refined with input from Ferrari race drivers to maintain luxurious appeal with Alcantara and leather upholstery. Plus, there's an overdose of carbon fiber. Being dubbed V Ferrari meant coming with a lot of weight and privileges. The Ferrari La Ferrari was produced in small numbers, 499 units to be exact, and were only available to purchase for wealthy Ferrari collectors. The La Ferrari truly represents everything that Ferrari is known for and condemned for. It takes a lot to make journalists and die-hard Ferrari fans believe that the La Ferrari could step up as the Enzo's successor. But the La Ferrari has all the elements for greatness within it. It does an amazing job of continuing Ferrari's well-established legacy of heritage and performance. So, is the Ferrari La Ferrari the best supercar ever made? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is certain, it's definitely one of the best. If you're in the market for a truly luxurious and high-performance car, the La Ferrari should be at the top of your list. Thank you for being all ears throughout the entire video. To create is effort, to copy is genius, by Albert Einstein. If you want to expand your income by building an online income, feel free to contact me so we'll get things moving right away. Remember, if you want to change your life, let's make a change together. You need to make a change.